Hey you guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the brand new Colourpop Cherry Crush collection. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that comes in this collection. I'll be doing close-ups and swatches of everything, and I'm going to be trying out everything on the face and creating this eye look for you guys. I'll be doing lip swatches of the two new lip products in this collection. So I hope you guys are all excited about today's video. If you are, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, let's go ahead and go through everything that comes in this collection. I'm going to show you guys close-ups and swatches of everything. So first up in the collection, we have the Cherry Crush eyeshadow palette. This is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette that has beautiful pinks, reds, and purple toned shades. So let's go ahead and do some swatches of the top row. First is the shade Sweet Like. Next up, we have a matte, kind of like coralish pink shade. Ooh, that's a really fun shade. Next is Cherry Stem. Tie a Knot. Very Cherry. Juicy Juicy. That one did not really swatch the best. It didn't feel like very creamy. Scarlet. Black Cherry, and Take a Bite. That one felt very creamy and that swatched beautifully. So here are all of these shades from the eyeshadow palette. Next up, we have two shades of their Cheek Dew Serum Blush. First up is the shade Sour Cherry. Wow, that's a bright blush shade. That's kind of fun. And then we also have Cherish You. So here are both of the blush shades. I'll bring them a little bit closer so you guys can really see. This one is more of a true red and this one is more of like a pinky red. Next in this collection, we have a new product. This is the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain, and there are two shades. First, we have Double Cherry. And then we have the shade Love Bite. This one looks like it's more of like a kind of like fuchsia shade. So there are those. We also have two shades of their cream gel liners. First, we have the shade Cherry Pie. That is a true bright red. And the other shade is called Jubilee. So there are both of the liners. Then we also have a liquid liner in this collection, and this is in the shade Graceland. That is fun. I don't think I have a white liquid liner that's like actually really good, and I normally like this liquid liner from Colourpop, so I'm really excited to try this. We also have these super cute cherry hair clips that come in this collection, and then we also have a hand mirror. I have been loving all of the Colourpop hand mirrors that have been in their collections. This one is also smaller like the Barbie mirror. I've been using my Barbie mirror a ton, that's why it's so dirty. I showed this in my last video, but for reference, here is the Colourpop Valentine's Day mirror, the Barbie mirror, and then the new cherry mirror. So as you can see, the newer mirrors are definitely smaller than the first mirror they came out with. So now that you guys have seen everything that comes in this collection, let's go ahead and move on to the demo part of this video where I'm going to be trying out everything on the face. Alright, so I did my foundation and concealer. I have not set my face yet because we're going to be trying out the two cheek dews. We're going to first try the shade Cherish You. If you guys saw my review video on the cheek dews, I do like to apply these with a brush. I just feel like they go on a lot better with a brush. Holy moly! Okay, this is like scary pigmented. Oh no. The other shades that I have are not this pigmented. What even is happening? Oh no. I wonder if they like changed the formula and made these more pigmented because people, oh my god. Oh my god. Because people were like mad that they were like not like super pigmented the first round. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I think we might be fixing it now. What I did was I went back over with some foundation and now I'm just kind of using these two brushes to stipple it on. I think that was like user error and I just applied way too much, but this is like way more pigmented than I feel like my other ones are that I have, because I do not remember my other cheek dews being so pigmented. Now we're gonna try the shade Sour Cherry. I'm gonna dot this one on just a little bit, and I need to wipe my brush off, and then I'm gonna start kind of stippling this one in as well. This is a fun shade, like especially for the summertime. Yeah, I barely used any. They had to have made these like more pigmented, because I remember having to like layer this a ton whenever I first tried these out, or these shades are just deeper. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but something just feels different about these. All right, so here was the first shade, Cherish You, and then this one was Sour Cherry, I believe. I definitely prefer the first shade over the second shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with powder. Hopefully these look okay once my face is set. And then we're gonna come back and do the eyes. All right, somehow we made it through that process with the blush. I was really worried there for a minute, but everything did turn out okay. So just keep that in mind. These two shades are very pigmented. I don't remember the other ones being like that at all. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids with my P. Louise base. And now we're gonna go into the Cherry Crush palette. I think I'm first gonna pick up the shade Take a Bite, and I'm just gonna start mapping out the shape of my crease. I think we're just gonna go with one eye look for today's video, because I feel like I kind of want to use like a ton of shades, maybe like on the lid and on the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eye. Next, I'm gonna take the shade called Scarlet, and I'm just gonna like very tightly blend this all above the lash shade. Now I'm gonna take the shade called Cherry Stem, and I'm gonna have to be very light-handed with this shade, because there's not like a super light transition shade in this palette, so I'm just gonna have to blend this one out to be almost like a lighter shade. And once again, I am just blending above the lash shade. This is gonna look like super crazy probably until we put shades on the lid. All right, so I went ahead and cut my crease with some concealer off camera. Basically, I just took some concealer on a little brush and just put it all over my lid. Now we're gonna put some lid shades on to kind of complete the upper area of the lid. I am having some issues like right here with the blending, and I think it's because that lash shade that I put down like is not the most like, I don't know, light transition shade. So it can be a little bit tricky to blend like deeper shades like that. So first for the lid, I'm gonna use this shade right here, and I think I'm just gonna put this on the inner part of the lid. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Very Cherry, and I'm just going to start blending this out towards the center of the lid. These are definitely more like muted shimmery shades than like some of their other ones they have in other palettes. They're like much more metallic. These ones are more just kind of like, not like a satin finish, they're just not like a metallic, I guess. They're shimmery, but not like super bright. And then I'm lastly going to apply this shade right here to the rest of the lid. So now I'm going to take the shade called Black Cherry, and I'm just going to press this right up against the lower lash line and kind of blend it outwards. Now I'm going to take this like bright, kind of like, I don't even know what to describe this as, like a corally, orangey red. And I'm just going to blend this like right, ooh, I probably applied too much. We're just going crazy with this look right now. I'm just going to blend this all under the first shade. We're just going to pretend that I meant to go that low with this shade. It looks like I have a black eye. We're just gonna go with it. So now we have these two gel eyeliners we need to use. I think I'm gonna use the more like pink shade on the inner half of the waterline, and the red shade on the outer half. It's really gonna look like I got punched in the eye. We're just gonna pretend this is like my editorial makeup look. And now for fun, we're gonna use the liquid liner, and hopefully I don't mess up this whole look. We're just gonna, you know, draw a line. I don't even know if I trust myself to do a wing or not. Can barely handle this. I haven't done liner in so long. Feel like there is not liner coming out anymore, so kind of just looks pink at this point. So the eyes are now complete. I am happy with how they turned out. Like, this is definitely a different look for me. It's a little bit more out there than something I would normally do. I think the colors are fun together. I do wish this palette had a little bit more, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 lighter shades so it was easier to blend. The white liner was not my favorite. I feel like it didn't show up very pigmented, and then I couldn't even get it to like start coming out anymore because of the shadow on my lids. The liners in the waterline is super pigmented. They're very bright. This kind of color though does kind of make me look like I have a black eye, so just keep that in mind. So now all we have left to try out are the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stains, which are a new product. So we're going to swatch both of these on the lips. So first up is the shade Double Cherry. Ooh, wow, this is very thin. I mean, obviously it's a lip stain, but okay, this application I'm doing right now is so not good. I almost don't want to leave this shade on long because I feel like it's going to stain my lips and then you won't be able to see the other shade, and I did a horrible job swatching it, but here is the first shade. As I suspected, my lips are like already stained and I only had that on for just like a little bit of time. It's like all over my teeth and on my tongue. I don't even know how that happened. Like, it's a very thin and watery formula, so it kind of goes everywhere. So you do have to be careful. So now we're going to try out the other shade called Love Bite. All right, I'm going to try and take off like the excess on the wand because this is like very messy. We're going to just apply it maybe a little bit thinner. So here is the shade Love Bite. I definitely feel like I found out how to apply it better. You have to kind of wipe off the excess product off the wand, then go in, and it makes it so much easier to apply. I feel like I'm really gonna like the formula of this lip product. It does feel comfortable on the lips. It's very thin, it's not sticky. It looks hydrating on the lips, and I feel like it's going to wear off really nicely throughout the day. Like, it's just going to kind of give your lips like a natural color even after like the product has come off. So I actually do really like this lip product, and I hope they come out with this in more shades, maybe some lighter shades or more like nude shades. So that is everything that comes in the new Cherry Crush collection. I am pretty impressed with everything that I tried out. I do wish though that the eyeshadow palette had some lighter shades, like lighter matte shades to blend with. I feel like then this would be an easier palette to use to create like cohesive looks. When I first opened this up, I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about it, but after using it, I do like the look that I created. I did have some issues blending, as you guys can probably tell. It's a little bit patchy in some areas, but overall I am happier with how the eye look turned out than I originally thought that I was going to be. I thought that the cream gel liners were really nice. Like, they are super pigmented. They have great quality liners. Like, you should just try out a bunch of their different shades. I love these liners. The liquid liner I was not impressed, which I'm kind of sad about because I love a good white liquid liner, and this one was a little bit disappointing. It wasn't like the most pigmented, and I was having issues after I started applying it to get it to like come out, and I really like their black liner that comes like in this packaging. I actually really like this new lip product. I think this is a great lip product for the summertime. It feels comfortable on the lips. It's not like drying or anything, but it's going to give your lips a nice stain, and it doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like it's really going to go anywhere like if I'm eating or drinking, which is always nice. So what else did we try out? I feel like I'm missing, oh, the cheek dews. I almost missed the cheek dews. These were like super pigmented. I was not expecting that after the original cheek dews that I tried out, but these two shades were like so pigmented. So if you guys pick these up, just know that you're going to have to go in light-handed. After a while, though, they have like kind of calmed down. It doesn't even look like on camera I have a lot of blush on, but in person you can definitely see it. So yeah, that was scary at first. I thought this video was about to be like a total flop. So yeah, once again, another good collection from Colourpop. I definitely think you guys don't need this collection. I just feel like they come out with a lot of products, but all of these are good. This color story is not my favorite. I don't really go for eye looks that are this like deep in red because I don't really like to have that kind of like black eye type of look going on, but I am happier, as I said, with it than how I thought I was going to be. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new Colourpop collection in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys are going to be picking anything up from this collection. I always love to hear your thoughts. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, make sure you have your notifications turned on. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. All you have to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button, and then you'll receive a notification every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.